who pulled up for a catch-up. It's really here from 947 Afternoons. And if you're here, it means you've got taste. Go ahead, enjoy the moment you missed. But don't ghost me. Weekdays, 12 to 3 p.m. on 947. I'm loud and way more fun in real time. And yeah, there's more audio magic waiting for you right here on Prime Media Plus. Wake up with a bang.
Hey, wake up!
Anele and the club
On 947.
And in another episode of The World's Gone Crazy, our producer Ryan drove his wife to work in her car. Then he got a traffic fine.
Yeah.
And he says that she must pay for it because it was her car.
Yes.
Yes, what?
So here's the thing: is that because you're saying that Ryan was paid because he was driving?
Yes, guys, the car didn't miraculously break the speed limit itself. The person, it's a user error.
No, in this situation, I am with him on this. I back him because he was doing her a favor by driving her. It was a favor. She asked, "Could you drive me there?" And then he did.
Did she say he must break the speed limit?
No. She didn't. But
Did she say he must go 180 zone?
No, she didn't.
Therefore?
No, I'm saying that. I was doing you a favor. So then this all
So
falls
do
part
me
of
a
the favor.
favor back.
Well, you've got to pay for the ticket. It's your car. I'm doing you a favor.
Do you do people favors in expecting something back?
No.
Oh.
That's the point. I've done the favor. You pay the ticket.
Yes, but now that's you expecting me to do something back for you.
You
because
asked for the
done.
favor. It's your ticket.
It's not my ticket. You were driving.
No.
Okay, Frankie, when you hire a car at Avis,
Yes.
ne, and you break the speed limit in their car, it's Avis's car, but they will send you the ticket because you were the one driving.
Yeah, but in this situation, but I'm saying Ava's not doing me a favor by hiring me a car. I'm saying that, you see, I'll use this example. If I was with my family driving to Cape Town, right, and I was driving in my wife's car, for example, we're all going on the same trip.
Yeah.
That ticket would belong to me. Because now I'm not doing anyone a favor.
Oh, because you chose to be going to Cape Town.
Yes.
Oh, I
You
see
see.
now where you're.
Yes,
Look, your
that-
argument
those are
holds
my-
no water, but now I understand why you're thinking
Yeah.
the way you are.
Right.
That you wouldn't be driving to work to work. It's because you were driving your wife to work. Therefore,
Yes.
it's still.
And I mean, you know my driving. You know that sometimes maybe my foot's heavy on the petrol. It shouldn't be. Fine. Breaking the law, whatever. Let's put that argument aside. I'm just saying you asked me to drive.
Still rubbish, Frankie.
Huh? Cindy?
It's the law.
Cindy, please?
Oh, are you looking for backup?
Yeah.
He's looking for backup, but I think Ryan should pay. It's not my fault that his fat foot pushed down the pedal like heavier than expected and he's blind and can't see the camera. Like, that's not my fault.
But he was doing you a favor.
He should have stayed within the speed limits if he didn't want to pay the fine.
Ryan's catching more strays than he expected to catch.
Right, his fat foot.
Blind,
Can't see.
can't drive.
I think they should split it.
Okay.
Well, it's the same house.
Well, they should split it because ultimately, you damsel in distress, could you not tell the car was going too fast? Did you intervene to say slow down?
Okay, so wait, guys. Let's say we are coming back from a night out, right? And one of us is the designated driver. They didn't drink, so they're going to drive. But they're not driving their car. They're driving Frankie's car, who had too many banana veins and cokes. If there is a traffic fine,
Yeah, it would be me paying it.
because your friend was sober doing you a favor.
Yes.
Because the car is in your name,
Yeah.
ultimately.
Yeah.
So, guys, anything a car does is the person
Exactly.
who's liable is the person who owns the car.
You know my position. It's like when you guys allow people to drive your cars and they crash them,
Yeah.
it's on you.
No. It's not anything the car does. It's if I'm doing a favor for us. If we're going on a boys' weekend and the mate is driving the car, but we're all in the car, we're going to the same place. No, that's fine. Then the driver must take the ticket.
No, you must pay. You married a failed Formula One driver and you know how he drives and you still let him drive your car.
That's why I started this conversation in today's episode of The World's Gone Crazy. Because the world, listen to these, the world's gone crazy. 011-8838-947. Ryan is driving his wife to work in her car. He gets a speeding ticket. He doesn't want to pay it. He wants his wife to pay it. And I'm just like, no, you are driving, you pay it. I thought I was making sense until I had this conversation with these ones around me.
Yeah, I just think this is
Except
for
for you, Cindy.
this is for
Thank
the guy
you.
for all the guys out there, because the guys have been tasked with driving most often.
No, you haven't. You just insist.
Who should pay the fine?
Anele, I don't know how many tickets my dad has from me, and he paid for them. I don't know. The math is mathing like that.
No, guys. No. If he was, for example, on his cell phone and he got pulled over, he can't expect from her to pay the fine because he was on his phone.
No, Ryan's wife should pay.
I am in the same situation. So my husband usually drives me to Joburg and he will get tickets in my car. My license and my vehicle disc have been blocked because why? He refuses to pay for the tickets.
I mean, no one asked him to drive fast. Hey, Ryan must get locked up.
Throw the key at him.
Okay, easy now. He's a breadwinner.
Although-
He's a breadwinner, please.
He's already locked up. He's married.
No.
Fair.
Hey, calm down.
Yo,
Don't make us look like we're parole officers here.
Look at the head of the prison talking.
Abel, good morning. Welcome to Anele and the Club.
Morning. How are you there?
Well, we are split. We're down the middle. We're at loggerheads here. We don't agree. What do you think?
Yeah, man. I mean, there's two ways, actually, hey? So, the other way is if the wife asked Ryan to take him to work and Ryan didn't want to, but anyways, he did it, and then obviously the wife should at least contribute to the ticket, you see? And then, I mean, the other way, Ryan did the K53. He went to driving school. He knows the road rules. So that one, we all know it's his baby. He needs to pay for it according to the law. Not the law.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, right?
I don't.
No, Abel, you haven't picked a side. You've just come to reiterate the arguments, right? Which side are you on? Who's got to pay?
At this point,
Ryan.
I would go for Ryan's side.
This
Thank
man
you,
wants to stay
Abel.
married.
There we go. Thank you,
Ryan's
Abel.
side. I mean, yeah, there's no other way.
Thank you, Abel. Go have a wonderful day, okay? Werner, good morning.
Good morning, Anele and the Club. How you guys doing?
We are great, Werner. You sound like a wise, well-measured man. What is your take on this?
Well, the first time with you guys on the road is Werner from the famous Alberton, yes. So,
There we go from the famous Alberton. Albert. What do you think, Werner?
All right, so this is very simple. I hear what Frankie is saying, but I don't know. It feels like Frankie is saying, if I'm busy that night and I ask my friends to go rob a bank, I'm busy. Do me that favor, and they catch me. I'll say, no, but don't worry. Frankie asked me to do it, so I go to Frankie and let him pay it. So.
Okay.
It's very simple. If he was the cause of them being late and he had to rush her to work after he had to do her a favor, maybe, yes. But if she didn't tell him, sorry, I made you late. You have to rush my car now to drop me off. Sorry, it's on producer Ryan. If you want to break the law, you pay for it. It's not her fault. He has a...
Are you married? Are you married, Vanna?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so your wife asks you to quickly take her to work. The ticket happens. You're paying it.
I'm paying it. If she wasn't the cause of me being late and need to rush her
Real man.
to work.
Real man.
That's simple
Real
as
man.
that.
Thank you, Werner. Well, that's sorted, isn't it? But
It's sorted.
It is sorted. Don't worry. Polani Fihla, the
is he?
spokesperson of JMPD, he says that after news headlines with Tembekile,
Okay.
he is dying to come on here and speak to you, Frankie.
He must
He's
come.
got a word for you.
I like him. He's like me. I think he agrees with me.
Let's see if
it's
he's
under the car.
Let's see if you're gonna not who's under. The question here is who must pay for it.
The car. Whoever owns the car.
Because the car drove itself, eh?
No, I'm going to ask him.
We're gonna find out just now.
Nope. This guy must pay the fine. He must pay the fine. He must pay the fine.
My uncle had taxis, ne? So when taxi drivers used to get tickets, he would take them to the taxi driver. The taxi driver needs to pay for those tickets.
Guys, Ryan is a brave man. To come on the radio and ask who must pay for the fine that he was driving his wife's car with his wife listening. I mean, you got bigger issues ahead of you. The fine is the least of your worries. You're going to be sleeping on the couch tonight.
If you commit a murder with my gun, who gets locked up? The murderer.
Thank you, ma'am, whoever you are. You deserve a cup of coffee. But no, guys, I'm so hell-bent on winning this argument, that I am taking out the big guns today. The biggest gun. Okay, I've got 2 big guns waiting to drill the nail into Frankie's coffin. Mark Paluta, Cindy's husband. Mark knows everything about cars. He knows everything about being married.
Yeah.
Mark Paluta, good morning. Welcome to Anele in the Club. Thank you.
Morning, family. How are you?
We're good, Marky Paluta. Yes. Mark, talk to Frankie.
Guys, Frankie, my boy.
Yeah.
Yo, you are so wrong, man.
No.
I love you, boy, but you're wrong.
You don't agree?
No, dude. No, not at all, man. Listen, this applies to my line of work as well. Whoever's operating the vehicle is 100% responsible for that vehicle. You can't expect your passenger to be responsible for you being an idiot.
Okay.
It's very simple. Yeah, look, there is one exception, and that's the if you get a fine or you get pulled over for the state of the vehicle, there's something wrong with it. That's different.
That's
not
on
your
the
car.
owner.
That's on the other spectrum. But if you're speeding, that's on you, man. You had the choice.
Okay.
You didn't have to speed. You
Okay.
sped. Well, not you, Ryan. And
Yeah,
know. Ryan's got, like the other caller said, Ryan's got much bigger problems.
But
if he's putting this on his wife, well, then he's in much bigger trouble.
Okay, but Mark, I have a piece of information that you do not have. Can I share this with you?
Yeah, let's go.
In 2022, you and your family were on a trip down to Cape Town inside Cindy's car.
Yeah.
You have a fine outstanding in the Karoo.
I'm sure she was driving.
Yeah, you see, how much is it? It's
900 rand.
900 rand fine, Mark.
It's a 900
For real?
rand. Yes.
Yes, for real.
No.
And so
I would never get a fine that big.
because Cindy was saying you drove all the way down, so then she's expecting you to pay it because now this is your argument. You'll pay, ne?
Well, if it's on me, it's on me.
Thank you, Mark Paluta. There we go. Oh, that's a nail too.
Come on.
Mark Paluta, you are welcome to call into the show anytime. You are
guys.
the resident experts.
Love you,
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mark.
I hope I could solve the problem. Ciao, bye.
Cheerio, Mr. Paluta. There we go. And now, the final nail in Frankie and Ryan's coffin. Mr. Kolani Fihla, the JMPD spokesperson. This man's job, he wakes up to keep our roads safe, okay? He wakes up to make sure that we are all following the rules of the road. Mr. Fihla, thank you for your time. Frankie's all yours.
No, thank you so much to you, Anele, and definitely the team. And let me also greet the listeners. In South Africa, there's 2 ways of you being issued a fine. One is a handwritten fine when you're being stopped by a traffic official on the road. And secondly is either through SMS, emails, or registered mail. And mostly that is through due to speeding. And with these fines being issued, one is for driver behavior, and the second could be for a vehicle fitness, the state and the condition that the vehicle is in. And with, of course, a fine that is issued, a handwritten fine, is directly to the driver. But if it is a speed fine, generally then it is issued to the registered owner of the vehicle. But however, the driver is ultimately responsible for the infringement. But in this case, if the domestic dispute, there's no solution, then the owner of the vehicle can then nominate the driver and then put that fine in the name of the driver. So if the negotiations don't work, then you, as the registered owner, take the details of the person who was driving the vehicle at that time, then fill out those ARTO forms at our offices, then the fine will be transferred to the person who was driving the vehicle at that time.
No, Kolani, surely there must be I accept the fine. Because now, as a vehicle owner, I can just say, Anele was driving the car, give her the fine.
Yeah, and that's why you need to have those negotiations before, and especially if it is domestic.
Yeah.
If it is domestic, then you do have that option of negotiating. But if it all fails, then as the registered owner, you can nominate your
But
husband
ultimately,
as
in the eyes of the law, let's simplify. You've said a lot of things. Let's simplify.
You said a lot of things that Frankie doesn't like.
That I don't like. So I'm gonna pick one that I do like. So in the eyes of the law, the fine falls to the vehicle owner.
Yes, in the eyes of the law, the fine falls to the registered owner of the vehicle.
Okay.
But what Xolani also
within
said,
that law, then the registered owner, if they weren't driving at that time, then they can nominate the driver for the fine to be transferred to that person who committed that infringement at that time.
the fine was not handed to the car. The fine got to the car because of driver behavior. Xolani said that. And who was driving? Ryan. It was his behavior that got us here.
And
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution rests.
Xolani, just to confirm, in this scenario, if you were Ryan and you were driving your wife to work and you got a fine, which I'm sure you never do because you're JMPD spokesperson, but if you got a fine, would you pay it or would you want your wife to pay it?
Well, negotiate it first. Preferably, it'll have to be me as the person who is driving the vehicle, but it would be negotiated domestically and amicably. Any solution that is found, then the fine should be paid. But in general and legally, then the driver should be paying for that fine.
All I've learned this morning is that all the men that have phoned in have uncomfortable couches. Like they really, you guys must have really bad couches. You don't want to sleep on those couches.
We want to sleep peacefully at night.
Okay.
Frank, you want to sleep peacefully at night.
Mr. Xolani Fihla, JMPD spokesperson, always a pleasure to chat to you. Thank you for giving us your time.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Frankie, do you want any... that's it. The prosecution rests. We have no more witnesses to call to the stand.
Yeah.
Do you have any more you want to call to the stand?
Well, it's just me and Ryan then on our own. Sorry, buddy. Turning around to Ryan.
I tried, buddy. I let you down, buddy.
Carmony's sending him messages right now. Yeah!
Lekker! Say goodbye now. Back to making your morning.
Anele and the Club.
I love this show. On 947.